Hey there, welcome back. And I am so ready to get into lesson 37 with you.
Me too. This one is really going to challenge us to look at the world in a whole new light, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. Before we get into that though,
hmm
I always like to hear the actual lesson first, just to refresh our memories, you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Okay, so lesson 37 starts with this. My holiness blesses the world,
Mm,
right? So simple, but like so much there.
I know, right?
Okay, so then it goes on to say, this idea contains the first glimmerings of your true function in the world, or why you are here. Your purpose is to see the world through your own holiness. Thus are you and the world blessed together. No one loses, nothing is taken away from anyone, everyone gains through your holy vision. It signifies the end of sacrifice because it offers everyone his full due. And he is entitled to everything because it is his birthright as a son of God.
Wow. That is really something.
I know, right? There's like so much packed into that first paragraph.
Totally. Okay, so like the idea of seeing the world through your own holiness.
Yeah.
It's like we're so used to focusing on what's wrong, what we're lacking, what other people aren't giving us.
Yes, yeah.
But this is saying like, hey, look at the world through the lens of your own inherent wholeness.
Right, like we already have everything we need inside.
Exactly. And when we see the world through that lens, we start to see that abundance everywhere.
I love that. And it says, no one loses. Like everyone gains through our holy vision. That really struck me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We've talked about fear and guilt in some of the previous lessons, right? And how we tend to project those things onto other people.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wonder if this idea of no one loses is connected to that. Like when we let go of those projections, we realize that our happiness doesn't depend on someone else's suffering.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's not a zero-sum game.
Right. It's not about taking from others to get what we want.
Okay, so the second paragraph goes even deeper into this. Do you want to read that one?
Sure. It says, there is no other way in which the idea of sacrifice can be removed forever from the world's thinking. Any other way of seeing will inevitably demand payment of someone or something. As a result, the perceiver will lose, nor will he have any idea why he is losing. Yet is his wholeness restored to his awareness through your vision. Your holiness blesses him by asking nothing of him. Those who see themselves as whole make no demands.
I feel like I do this all the time without even realizing it.
What do you mean?
Well, like even just in my everyday life, like when I'm cooking, for example, if I'm rushing trying to get dinner on the table as fast as possible, I'm more likely to make mistakes. I'll spill things or burn stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
But when I like take my time and really focus on what I'm doing, the food always turns out better and I'm less stressed.
That's a great example. It's like when we approach things with that sense of inner peace and wholeness, everything just flows more smoothly.
It's true. I notice it at work too.
Yeah.
When I get caught up in comparing myself to other people or trying to prove something, it just creates so much unnecessary stress.
Right, because you're coming from a place of lack. Like you're saying, I need this or that to be happy.
Exactly. And the lesson is saying that's not true. We already have everything we need.
And the third paragraph talks about how we share this with the world, not by preaching or trying to convince anyone, but just by embodying it ourselves. It says, your holiness is the salvation of the world. It lets you teach the world that it is one with you, not by preaching to it, not by telling it anything, but merely by your quiet recognition that in your holiness are all things blessed along with you.
I love that. Okay, so I have a confession to make. When I first read about blessing everyday objects like chairs and windows,
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was a little weird. Like, what does that even mean?
Haha, I get it. It definitely sounds a little out there at first. But then I read the fourth paragraph and it gave me a better understanding of like how to actually practice this.
Oh, yeah. What does it say? It says, today's 4 longer exercise periods, each to involve 3 to 5 minutes of practice, begin with the repetition of the idea for today, followed by a minute or so of looking about you as you apply the idea to whatever you see. My holiness blesses this chair. My holiness blesses that window. My holiness blesses this body. Then close your eyes and apply the idea to any person who occurs to you, using his name and saying, my holiness blesses you, name.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Like we're intentionally choosing to see the holiness in everything and everyone.
Right, even those people who really push our buttons.
Totally. Like that guy at work who's always micromanaging everything. It drives me crazy.
I hear you.
But instead of getting all frustrated, maybe I could try seeing him through this lens of holiness.
Exactly. It's about shifting our perception. Because ultimately our perception creates our reality.
Yeah, wow. That's so powerful. So lesson 37 is really inviting us to step into our own holiness and see how that transforms our relationships and our experience of the world.
Beautifully said. All right. Well, that was amazing. I'm so glad we got to dive into this lesson together.
Me too. Lots to think about.
As always. So until next time, keep exploring A Course in Miracles and see what unfolds in your own life. See you next time.
I woke up to a miracle today.